Good evening, family. It's your brother straight out of Judah, coming at you with day 25 of the Wisdom Series. Man, 25th day. Thank you, family, for kicking it with me this long. All honor, all glory goes to the Father for allowing me to sit here and read to y'all and be able to read to y'all and just read. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Tonight, I'll be coming at you from the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, and the book of Sirach, chapter 25. Without any further ado, let's get to it. Proverbs 25. These two are proverbs of Shalomo, which the man of Hezekiah, sovereign of Yehuda, copied. It is the esteem of Elohim to hide a matter, and the esteem of sovereigns to search out a matter. The heaven for height, and the earth for depth, and the heart of the sovereigns is unsearchable. Take away the dross from the silver, and a vessel comes forth for the refiner. Take away the wrong from before the sovereign, and his throne is established in righteousness. Do not exalt yourself before a sovereign, and do not stand in the place of great men. For it is better for him to say to you, "Come up here," than that you should be put lower before a noble whom your eyes have seen. Do not go forth to strive in haste, for what would you do in the end when your neighbor has put you to shame? Plead your case with your neighbor himself, and do not disclose the secret of another, lest he who hears it put you to shame, and your evil report turn not back. A word spoken at the right time is like apples of gold in settings of silver. A ring of gold and an ornament of fine gold is a wise one's reproof to an ear that hears. Like cold of snow in the time of harvest is a trustworthy messenger to those who send him, for he refreshes the life of his masters. He who boasts of his gifts falsely is like clouds and wind without rain. Through patience a ruler is persuaded, and a soft tongue shatters a bone. Have you found honey? Eat only as much as you need, lest you be satisfied with it and vomit. Make your foot rare in your neighbor's house, lest he gets enough of you and hate you. A man bearing false witness against his neighbor is like a club and a sword and a sharp arrow. Trust in a treacherous man in the time of distress is like a broken tooth or a foot out of joint. One who takes away a garment in cold weather is like vinegar on soda, and a singer of songs on an evil heart. If your enemy is hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he is thirsty, give him water to drink. For you are heaping coals of fire on his head, and Yahuwah rewards you. The north wind brings rain, and a secret tongue and an enraged face. It is better to dwell in a corner of a roof than in a house shared with a contentious woman. Like cold water to a parched throat is good news from a distant land. A righteous man who gives way before the wrong is like a muddied spring and a ruined fountain. It is not good to eat much honey. Is it esteem to seek one's own esteem? A man who has no control over his spirit is like a broken down city without a wall. Family, that was Proverbs chapter 25, verses 1 through 28. Now let's roll on over here to the book of Sirach, chapter 25. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25. In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before Elohim and men: the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and wife that agree together. Three sorts of men my soul hates, and I am greatly offended at their life: a poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old daughter that doteth. If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how can thou find anything in thy age? Oh, how comely a thing is judgment for gray hairs, and for ancient men to know counsel. Oh, how comely is the wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to men of honor. Much experience is the crown of old men, and the fear of Yahuwah is their glory. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue: a man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding, and that hath not slipped with his tongue, and that hath not served a man more unworthy than himself. Sheesh. Well is him that hath found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet is there none above him that feareth Yahuwah. But the love of Yahuwah passeth all things for illumination. He that holdeth, whereto shall he be likened? The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, and any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. I rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep a house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintained her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. It's about to get real heavy. That was the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verses 1 through 26. Family, I thank y'all for tuning in with me tonight, or just stopping by to say hey. I appreciate it. Pretty long day today, but I pray all of you are well. I pray you all are well, and I pray for those who have lost loved ones as well. Offer my condolences and my prayers. I'm not saying that loosely as a blanket statement, but um, had a brother lose his wife this morning, but kind of troubled me a little bit. So I ask that you all pray for the brother, give him strength and a clear head to do what needs to be done in his time of need. Not too sure on how deep the details were, but it don't even matter. I just pray that he finds peace and comfort, and like I said, a clear head through his time of need. Brother Jermaine, if you need me, brother, hit me up. Let me know something. I will be praying for you, me and my family as well. We love you, all of us. We love you, brother. And that's all I got tonight, family. Y'all be good. I love y'all. If you can't be good, be great. It's your brother straight out of Judah. Peace.